Okay, so we got this situation. The number of ways of getting 16 on throwing a dice 4 times. Now look at this. You know that you're throwing a dice and you have to distribute uh, identical things, means the 1, the 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 is equally likely, है ना? And you are throwing it for 4 times. So you know that this means the output is having some limitation, means it has problem at lower limit, means it will start from 0, sorry 1. Okay, and it has problem with upper limit, that it will end at 6, correct now? So in this question we have to distribute identical object where lower limit and upper limit both are having some restrictions. Okay, so how we will solve this question? So we will take help of binomial theorem and multinomial theorem for this question. First, try to understand this basics of binomial theorem. X plus y power n. Suppose that I wish to expand x plus y power n. So you can write this thing as nc0. First write the binomial coefficients. You will start with nc0 and then nc1, then nc2, then nc3, then nc4. You have to keep on doing this thing. Okay, now you have to place the variables. Okay, so variable is, first variable is x, so first variable I'll be writing first and second variable I'll be writing next. Okay, look at the pattern. Okay, you will observe, you have to observe everything. Now look at the lower subscript of c. So the lower subscript of c is 0, so the same subscript will be taken as the power of y. Lower subscript of c is 1, so he will take 1. Lower subscript of c is 2, so y will take 2. Lower subscript of c is 3, so y will take 3. Lower subscript of c is 4, so y will take 4. Okay, so y is the second entity. Now focus on x. So x will, the power of the variables, the sum of power of variables should be n. So y is taking 0, so x will be taking n. Y is taking 1, so x will be taking n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4. So this is the expansion of binomial x plus y power n. Now recently you have simplified 1 minus x power minus n. So you have to take help of this thing as well. So first you will be writing 1 and then nc1, and then you will be increasing the power of upper subscript and lower subscript both by 1. So n plus 1 c2, n plus 2 c3, n plus 3 c4 dot dot dot. Okay, now look at the variable. So variable will start from x power 0, x power 1, x power 2, x power 3, x power 4. So you can say that whatever may be the lower subscript of c will be same as the power of x, correct है ना? So you can understand this thing, and if you'll observe the upper subscript, it is n plus 1 less than the lower subscript. Okay, now we will use these two ideas to solve our given question. So let's look at this. Let's backtrace the question. So suppose that you are throwing a dice. So dice is represented by x and the top face will be represented as the power of x. So top face can have 1, so x power 1, x power 2, x power 3, x power 4, x power 5, x power 6. Correct? So this is the outcome of dice number 1. And you know that you are throwing a dice 4 times. So same thing for the next dice, same thing for the next dice, and same thing for the next dice. So same thing multiplied by same thing multiplied by same thing multiplied by same thing will be same thing to the power 4. Correct? Now just simplify things. If you'll observe, you have x everywhere. So can I take x common? And if I'll take x common, x will have power as 4. 1 plus, it will become 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x power 4 plus x power 5. Okay. Now if you'll observe, things are in GP. Okay, these things are in GP, and you know the sum of n terms of GP is a r power n minus 1 by r minus 1, where a is the first term, r is the common ratio, next term by first term, and n is representing the number of terms. So let's rewrite things. So it is x power 4 a r to the power n minus 1 by r minus 1, power is 4. Okay, now can I take minus common from numerator and denominator and just simplify things? So can we write x power 4 into 1 minus x power 6 power 4 into 1 minus x power minus 4? Now look at this person. This person is looking like this, and this person is looking like this. Okay, so now we can find out the answer. So the idea is we have to find out sum to be 16. So what we will do, we will find coefficient of x power 16. Okay, coefficient of x power 16 will be the answer. Okay, now let's rewrite everything. Okay, we have first element as x power 4. Now we will have second element as 4c0. Now you know that here in place of y we have minus of x power 6. So can I write minus of x power 6? And in place of x there is 1. So 1 power anything will be 1 only. Okay, so first element will be this. Then 4c1 minus x power 6 power 1. Okay, 4c2 minus x power 6 power 2 plus 4c, we do not need that because look at this. Here we have x power 4 and we wish to have x power 16. So you know that there are 3 members. So this will be multiplied by this and it will have x power 16. है ना? So beyond that value you will have greater power of x which will not contribute to the solution. So need not to write that part. Okay. Now this is your the final team. 1 minus x power minus 4. Okay. Now let's rewrite things. Let's multiply everything. You know here x power 0. So we will have 4c0. And x power 0 will be multiplied with x power 4. So we will have x power 4. Here it is power as odd. So you will have minus 4c1 x power 6 into x power 4, so it is x power 10. Here power is even, so minus will get neutralized and will become positive, and we will be having 4c2 x power 12 and 4 16. Done. Okay, 1 minus x power minus 4. Okay, now look at this. You know what we have to find. So required number. Now suppose that this is team A. We want what? Coefficient of x power 16 na? And this is team B. Okay, so suppose that there is a fight between team A and team B. So what we have to do? Just organize the fight, and you have to make sure the fight will be organized between the person whose, after doing product, whose sum of power will be 16. So suppose that from team A, x to the power 4 wants to fight. So he will fight with whom? X power 12. Then only it will become product as x power 16 na? So team A is having coefficient as 4c0. Wait a moment. So it is 4c0. Now from team B we will ask whom to come. We will ask for matlab x to the power 12. So C will have lower subscript as 12. Okay, means from this team, and you know that the upper subscript will be n plus 1 less than the lower subscript. So n is 4, 1 less than the lower subscript is 11, so 11 plus 4 is 15. Okay, so fight between first team, means first member of team A is done. Now look at this. Suppose that he wants to fight, he will also contribute to the x power 16, no? So make all possible cases. So it is 4c1. So suppose he wants to fight, so he will fight with whom? He is having power x to the power 10. So we will ask x power 6 to come. So we want c6. You know that the upper subscript will be n plus 1 less than the lower subscript. So 1 less than the lower subscript is 5. 5 and 4 is 9. Okay, now the next part is this 4c2. Here if he wants to fight, you know that he is having power as 16, so he will fight with whom? X power 0. So let's multiply with c0. Okay, and you know that c0 is not there. Okay, so what we will do, you know that here he will fight with constant term. So constant term is 1. So let's multiply with 1. Okay, so this is the required result. I hope the idea is clear. You got some approach, and let's solve some more illustrations so that we can have good command over the concept. Okay.